Good afternoon. Time to talk some entertainment here on Joy News Today. Now, in our stories, it was a night of fun and entertainment as hundreds of patrons tapped their feet, swung their hips, and whisked to the rhythmic song to mark the maiden edition of Joy FM Kizalza event at the Alisa Hotel. Experienced dancers and the not-so-good dancers alike participated in the dance party that blends both salsa and kizomba dance moves to create a totally thrilling kizalsa dance. With DJ Black and Andy Dusty working their turntable magic to keep the kizomba spirit alive, and Lexus Bill leading the dance moves, the patrons, mostly young male and female corporate executives, were totally drenched in the captivating moment. The program started at 6 p.m. on Friday, but as at 12:30 a.m. on Saturday, organizers of the event had to plead with excited patrons to enable them to bring it to a close. They could not have enough of the party. Actor Peter Ritchie, former Miss Universe Ghana Pelamwa, and ETV's Kwame Jan were there to grace the dance party, but most importantly, to demonstrate their dancing skills. Organizers say they are glad that they are able to create an ambience for people from the corporate world to meet, have fun, and network.
What really gave birth to this? Joy FM decided to put all this crowd together for this beautiful day.
Be asking this question. We're pace setters. Okay, we're pace setters, and we just want to keep exciting our listeners. So just want to excite our listeners, and you know, it just happened on air. Baba and Lexus were flirting on air as usual, and Baba was asking Lexus if he would take her out. And then Lexus was like, okay, let's go dance, you know, Kizomba somewhere this weekend. And then they started talking about it. And then we did it to our listeners, and everybody went like, okay, we want to join one, and then here we are. So this is just about what, 2-3 days? We just talked about it on air, and then it just happened.
Very spontaneous.
Yeah, very spontaneous. It wasn't planned at all.
Are you going to keep it up?
Certainly. People are excited. So yes, I think we're going to blow it up from here.
Kizalza has come to stay, and Joy 99.7 FM will be bringing it to its listeners every month. Keep watching this space. Now, over the years, the event Ghana Meets Naija has been known as a platform for the biggest artists in both Ghana and Nigeria to share one stage and thrill music lovers. As promised by Empire Entertainment, this year's edition saw yet another exciting show, leaving patrons yearning for more. Typical of most musical shows, the 2017 edition of Ghana Meets Naija concerts kicked off with some exciting performances from mostly underground acts to sort of set the tone for the event. Then came the time for the main artist build for the night. Female rapper Eno, representing Ghana, was the first to perform. She came in a white coffin with her backup dancers clad in black attire, chanting and perhaps invoking her spirit to come out of the coffin. This act didn't last long. Within few seconds, Eno was out of the coffin and proceeded with her performance. Wait, for those of you who had second thoughts about the rapper's stagecraft, here is an explanation of why she came on stage in a coffin.
Actually, people call me Ya Santua of the game, right? So I wanted to tell a story about the resurrection of Ya Santua. So the coffin thing is we bring in the spirit of Ya Santua back from the dead, which is me, really in this country now. Yeah.
Nigeria's Fowls was the next performer. With his long African print shirt over his trousers and a hat to match, Fowls took patrons through a number of his hit songs, including Soldier Go, Soldier Come featuring Semi. M.anifest was next in line to prove to Ghanaians and the whole world that he is in fact the God MC. Typical of M.anifest, he came on stage dressed in his blue African print with a brown hat to match. He started off his performance with his hardcore rap and then midway changed the mood, bringing out some of his friends, including Walasi, to perform their hits track, 100%. Then came Nigeria's Beyonce's Tiwa Savage. Together with her backup dancers, she proved to Ghanaians that she is a great performer. The patrons loved it.
There's no doubt that Shatta carried the night, but I think the one who put the most effort into their performance was Tiwa Savage. From beginning to end, you could tell that they had worked out a choreography for every single song.
Performing 5 times in a row on the Ghana Meets Naija platform, dancehall act Shatta Wale had to prove a point. He came on stage lying on a hospital bed with a drip on, acting as though he was in coma. His SM militants were around him calling out his name to wake up. When he finally did, he was helped to wear his clothes and boots on stage. He performed 30 of his songs, including the new one, Low Tempo, featuring his baby mama. Before he left the stage, Shatta Wale performed his hit track, Taking Over, and may have given us a clue of who Sergeant Lee is. Well, your guess is good as mine. To crown the night, Davido joined Shatta Wale.
That's it for entertainment here on Joy News today. My name is Becky.